Since we opened this shop, they've treated us like Thailand's kind of been a second home. We're in one of the oldest neighborhoods of the city, so there's a lot of reaction of the foot traffic coming past the shop, which is like, wow, we didn't expect this here. This is perfect. We love it here. Durian. Yeah, fresh durian montong.
Oh,
have to stop that.
I like it.
You get that.
Yeah,
as soon as
creamy. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Sam from Australia. 34 years old right now, born and raised in Sydney boy, up until I guess I was 32, late 31s, that we made the big call to move over here. We've been visiting Thailand for, gosh, a really long time. My first trip to Thailand was to PP Islands back when I was 5, so that was almost 30 years ago.
Wow, 5 years old, that's
5
young.
years old, and it was, yeah, PP was not what it is now for sure, and I was a little blue-eyed, white-haired baby that was getting a lot of attention back then. I'm not nearly as cute as when I was back then, so I don't get the same responses here this time round. But it was a family holiday, sort of nearly an annual family holiday for a long time. And then I have a now Thai wife. We've been together for 11 years, and it was a 4 to 6 week holiday to Thailand each and every year for the Songkran Festival. We'd come sort of mid-March, stay till the end of April. For as long as I can remember. So Thailand's kind of been a second home. For us, it was always our long-term or sort of long-stay holiday, and eventually became a pipe dream ambition to one day move here that we made a reality 2 years ago.
And why did you choose the name Hey Gelato?
I'm not a very creative guy, I'll be honest with you. Unless I'm in the kitchen, I'm not a very creative guy. It's pretty basic. I think it makes more sense in the location that we're in. We're in one of the oldest neighborhoods of the city. You don't typically identify modern Italian gelato, Pozzetti style showcases. And so there's a lot of reaction of the foot traffic coming past the shop, which is like, hey Gelato, and it's not just a brand name, it's also like a, wow, we didn't expect this here, when, you know, we're surrounded by Chinese desserts and so on and so on. That it's definitely a hey sort of wow moment for a lot of guys. So that was the intention, but I'm also really basic and not very clever or smart.
No, nothing wrong with that. So do you want to give everyone a tour around your shop?
Come follow us.
All right, let's go.
Cheers. All right, guys, so we're just here at the entrance to Soi Pang Nam from the MRT. If you were coming up this way, it's exit 1 from the MRT station. This is the belly of the snake to Chinatown. So we'll walk down this soi to the shop. It's a really beautiful, happening little neighborhood. After 5 o'clock, all the restaurants turn al fresco. You can sit out, laid back, there's live music, there's all sorts of cool things happening. So we're heading down the street here. You've got a whole mix of different businesses here, primarily food, but these two guys here are really famous for their massages, particularly the foot massage. If you want to get your toes eaten by little fish. Otherwise, this is very much an eat street like the rest of Chinatown. You've got an array of beautiful stuff. This lovely lady is selling fish maw soup. Next door is a Kway Chap restaurant, which is very famous in Chinatown, with the clear soup, which is really peppery. Beautiful durian, which we use in our ice cream, durian montong.
I actually like a durian if it's good quality.
Yeah.
Only if it's good quality. If it's not good quality, I don't like it.
What are you looking for? Soft or hard or
soft?
Soft, yeah.
Soft. But not too soft where it's like mushy.
Yeah. These guys here, again, really beautiful old neighborhood. This family here now is doing mugatar, which is Thai barbecue, you know, probably the national cuisine of Thailand. 5 generations of family here doing barbecue. Beautiful family. Since we opened this shop, they've treated us like their own family. And now we go to the temple together, we do all sorts of stuff, and I eat way too much barbecue at this shop. Really cool oyster bar here too. Beautiful live oysters that they shuck from Surin down south. Got a bar here, there's a saxophone player that comes out at about 7 o'clock and plays through till late night. Really cool vibes going on. We're here at our place now. This is Hey Gelato. Guys are enjoying their gelatos here. So it's only a small premise, but you know, we're on a really prime location. For ice cream, it's all about impulse purchase, right? So foot traffic is key, which is why we spent so long doing our diligence on the location we wanted to be in. This is perfect, we love it here. So come in, check us out. It's virtually a hole in the wall. We make do. Everything's made fresh in store every day. Nothing is artificial. It's small batch gelato. What you see here is a gelato machine and a blast freezer. So I think it's a really nice touch for the customer to see that everything is handmade. We'll pull the gelato out of this one probably in about 5 minutes, and you can see what goes on there. If the viewers haven't seen what fresh gelato looks like fresh from the machine's mouth, we've got a kitchen here in the back for all the prep work, which is largely peeling, juicing fruit, all that fun stuff, which can be quite tedious when you're getting through 20 kilos of passion fruits from Chiang Rai. And there's not a lot of pulp in each passion fruit, so you do the numbers, it's a lot of passion fruit to get through in a day. We change the menu 3-4 times a week, and that's largely drawn on inspiration that we get from the markets, which is why I feel like it's so important to go there, see the produce, test the produce, find always new flavors, new aromatics, new fruits that we look to incorporate into the menu. So we're getting really good feedback from our customers, especially the regulars, who would get quite bored with a menu that just is stagnant. So yeah, we do everything from scratch. The waffle cones as well, we make handmade. We're not making them at the minute, but waffle cone making machine. This is a bit of a gimmick, but it does hot Nutella as an add-on for our gelato. But otherwise, everything really is celebrating local produce. Like I said, the milk and cream was from a dairy farm here in Thailand. We spent 3 months doing dairy farm tours across Thailand, finding a small batch farm that could provide us with the milk and cream with enough fat content to make a quality product. Oh, here we go. You can have a look now. This is a beautiful smoked salt caramel gelato that's coming fresh out of a churn. And that's probably one of our best sellers. We don't take that one off the menu just because that's a tentpole favorite. Everyone loves salted caramel, right?
I do.
Yeah.
All right, so we're currently in your shop, Hey Gelato. You told me it's been open for 6 weeks now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we're in Chinatown, but I wanted to ask you, why did you choose Chinatown for the location of this new business?
Yeah, God, the amount of customers that have asked the same question, because it's it comes a bit out of left of field to find a gelateria in this neighborhood. It was a couple of reasons, and while we moved here 2 years ago with the intention to open a business as soon as possible, we did a lot of diligence on location. I think for us, the low-hanging fruit was, of course, go somewhere central, do Sukhumvit between Asok and Tonglaw, and service that busy tourist, expat, sort of money-made market, which I think was the obvious quick answer. But the more we explored Sukhumvit, and then, all over the city, Chinatown, as predictable as we are, was where we lived when we were in Sydney. We've moved to Chinatown in Bangkok, but
okay, so it's something familiar to you.
It's something familiar. We've always had a fondness to Chinatown. Has always been, I guess, a soft spot in our hearts. This Chinatown is Sydney Chinatown on steroids, and there's so much to it, and it's so big and sprawling and incredible that, there's like a morning crowd and morning restaurants that close by 1 or 2 o'clock, and then it all comes alive again from 5 in the afternoon, effectively overnight. But for us, what was so important is ice cream and gelato is not something that you're traveling across town to buy. That's the reality. It's not a coffee shop, it's not a restaurant, it's not a bar. You're not making plans to come to eat gelato, as much as I'd love that would be the case. It's an impulse buy. People aren't, walking down this street with the intention to eat gelato. It's a Hey Gelato moment. So what stood out to us the most was the exposure to foot traffic. And besides a shopping mall, I don't think we could get any more foot traffic than when we are in this entire city.
For sure. Like, I've been here now 10-15 minutes, and I've probably seen at least 200 or 300 people walk past.
Yes.
It's crazy.
And when I was doing my diligence, I would sit on Tuesdays, I would sit on Thursdays, I would sit on Sundays just down the road, and I would count foot traffic every minute over hours, off-peak hours.
I like that, yeah.
I would count the numbers and then crunch the numbers of perhaps what we'd convert. And it all made sense. This was what we think is probably one of the best locations in terms of the traffic. The alternative was go inside a shopping mall and do it that way. But there was no way we were going to open our first shop in a mall.
I think you made the right choice.
There's no sense of community. We absolutely adore where we are. The neighbours that have lived here for generations have become like family to us. When we first opened, they all came and brought gifts.
Wow,
They're
how lovely.
constantly
Yeah.
checking in on us, buying our gelato, giving us tips, helping us with feng shui, doing all these things that really help and support
It's a
our
real
business.
big community feel.
Real sense of community.
I also
here.
wanted to mention about the interior design because I really like it. I feel like it's like rustic mixed with like authenticity.
Yeah.
How could you explain the design of the place?
So, I mean, we've done a little bit of work to it, right? I mean, this side is sort of your ultra sort of modern minimal, and then this side here maintains all the, behind us, maintains all the original character of this building, all the beautiful exposed brickwork, which are 160 years old.
I really love it.
And we had two guys come from Ayutthaya, and they look like archaeologists out of Indiana Jones or something. They came with brushes and picks and tools and completely restored these because they were like sponge before. It felt like the wall could have come down.
Beautiful.
And then this is more modern, what you'd expect from an Italian-style gelateria.
All the flavors on the board. What's your top flavors or the ones that are most popular with the customers?
Probably the best sellers right now are tiramisu, which is a mascarpone-based gelato, espresso, lady fingers. I mean, exactly what you'd find in a good tiramisu. The banoffee pie, which is a gelato base, caramel ganache, brown butter biscuit, our version of a Nutella, Hey Nutella, which is house roasted hazelnut that we mill down. Tastes like Nutella, but it's better. Durian for the sort of Southeast Asian contingent sells incredibly well, and we use fresh durian montong, like I said before. But yeah, we're just keeping it fun and fresh. I mean, it would get boring for us too if we made the same 12 flavors every week on week. I love being in the kitchen. I'm really passionate about that. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I think there's only one thing left to do, which is try out your gelato.
Yes, please. Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. I'm excited for that.
Happy to have a card there.
All right. Do you want to show me some of your best or most popular flavors?
Yeah, we'll try a few. I think let's start with the signature Hey Nutella. Alice, we'll do that one, which is a roast hazelnut.
So this is your signature cup right here.
Yeah.
So-
To point out, this one is completely eco-friendly, home compostable.
Oh, there we go.
So-
Nice. So what's this one?
Recycled paper. That's Hey Nutella. They're roasted
Nutella.
hazelnuts. As long as you don't have any allergies.
No allergies. I'm all good.
Hey Nutella, which tastes like Nutella,
Oh wow.
but it's just better.
That tastes
right?
like Nutella and cake mixed together.
Yeah, beautiful.
But a bit nutty.
Smooth, silky, and we mill
That's
those
nice.
here in store.
Half and cap.
All right, and then
Wow.
something different. We'll try.
Okay, we're starting off strong.
We'll get stronger because we're getting now to passion fruit chili.
Okay.
So these-
Chili and gelato.
These are the passion fruits from Chiang Rai that we juice. These come from a family-owned farm,
Oh.
and I mean this is so impressive. It's a call to this farm in the morning of.
Yeah.
They pick the fruit for us. It's shipped that afternoon, and with
Wow.
how good
Oh, wow.
Thai
It's-
logistics are. The kick comes late.
It's sour,
right?
but then the kick comes
The
after.
kick comes after.
Wow.
We've had to dial that back a little bit.
That's special. Like normally I'm not the best with spicy food, but I can handle that actually. Yeah, that's okay.
And because it's cold and it's fresh, it kind of
Yes, it
cools the heat.
numbs
too.
it a bit.
Yeah. These
Okay.
guys, the oyster bar here, have, oh no, it's the squid cellar here. The Bangkok has a seafood sauce that is dynamite. And we get a lot of customers running from there over here wanting ice cream because of how
And then
how
they
hot
try
the
that
seafood
one
sauce
and they're like,
is.
oh god,
Yeah.
compounds.
Then they eat another one. Business is good.
Yeah. All right then. What's
And
next?
then we've got to do, I think, remiss of us not to try durian, the king of fruits.
Durian, classic
You've already
Thai
told
fruit.
me you're a durian fan, so let's see.
I like durian, yeah.
We'll try the durian.
But I know it splits a lot of opinion. Like
Oh,
some
it
people hate it,
It is.
some people love it. Like Marmite?
Oh yeah,
Mar-
Vegemite.
Yeah, Vegemite.
It's
Yeah,
definitely a
yeah.
divisive one.
Cough and cough. So this is
Durian montong, yeah, fresh durian montong. And that I believe is coming out of season, so we'll
Ooh,
have to stop that.
I like it.
You get that? It's
I
unmissable.
think that one's my favourite so far.
Wow, really?
Or the first one.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cough and
Would you like
cough.
to try anything else?
Okay, I'm having a look at the board. Let's try. I do like salted caramel.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
salted caramel. That's one of our tentpole classics.
That is. I feel like you can't go wrong with salted caramel.
No.
Thank you. Cough and cough.
Kim Kon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the spot. That's
Beautiful.
nice.
And we try largely, I mean, a banoffee pie or something, you can't cut the sugars out because it wouldn't be enough banoffee pie without the sugars, but for the most part, we're really limiting the amount of sugars
So it's low sugar,
we use.
eco-friendly packaging,
Eco-friendly packaging, yeah, home
and really
compostable packaging.
delicious flavors.
Yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Well, thanks for showing me your shop
Pleasure.
today.
Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate your time. And let's end it on, if you could give someone advice that's coming or moving to Thailand, what would you say?
I would say do it.
Yeah.
I said before, I said, you know, you miss all the shots that you don't take. Say yes to every opportunity that comes your way.
Yeah.
Any invites, anything that comes through, say yes, take risks. Because as long as you've got a plan in place, there's nothing to lose. Because fails, there's still upsides and positives from it. But the upside of winning is boundless, right?
True.
And yeah, fingers crossed.
Take that risk, do it now before it's too late, and
100%.
yeah, solid advice, I like that.
That's it, guys.
So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. See you the next one, and leo jog on my.
Perfect.
Thanks Sam.
Thank you, Sam. Cheers, man.